It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show. Pete the jealous say quiet, feel the vibe. I'm just grateful that I'm still alive. I thank God. Yeah, we thank God, homie. Yeah. I made it through situations I never thought I would face. People talking reckless, dead in my face. Reputation on the line. Wonder if niggas respect me if I let it be. Either way, I be leaving with my integrity. Never thought I was better. My mama told me be clever. She showed me that I'm a king and I'm reigning through any weather. My value was never tainted. With or without the payment, you don't find me entertaining. I'm steadily upgrading. Guess it's left the perception, but really it's cool. Independence gives me the leisure to break all your rules. I'm less than enthused. I'm blessed with the jewels to build nations. I'm one with myself and the product of my creations. Low maintenance, just need the basics. Blue checks, my life is verification. White sand, we planning out the vacation. All black like chocolate and activation. Ooh, Pete the Jenner say quiet, feel the vibe. I'm just grateful that I'm still alive. I thank God, homie. Yeah, I thank God, man. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, Pete the Jenner say quiet, feel the vibe. I'm just grateful that I'm still alive. I thank God, dog. I thank God every day. Yeah. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there this afternoon. Now, of course, we got to get into Dody6, all right? We've already done a couple videos talking about him. We know that he crashed out the other day, had some situations going on with his, his little fraternity, as we gonna call it today, street fraternity. He had some issues. He got robbed. He got in a car crash just a couple days ago as well. We know he said some disrespectful things aimed at Kendrick Lamar, which was put out by Adam 22 and No Jumper. There was reports that he was on that Megadeth. Lush One from the No Jumper podcast came out and said that that was not true, but it was confirmed that he was on Whippets. I did see some people asking what Whippets is. That's nitrous oxide, the Nas that goes into if you into racing cars and shit. Yeah, people are nowadays. That's one of the ways that they're getting high. It's actually very rampant among teenagers, which is craziness. I believe Lil Uzi Vert had a run in with the Whippets. Kanye West has also been linked with smoke, huffing on them Whippets. So yeah, that's what it was. Now, on the heels of all of this happening in Dody6's life, he did come out and issue an apology to Kendrick Lamar. I have seen some people that don't feel satisfied by the apology, being that he went on video on live and, said that the Hey Now collaboration didn't do nothing for his life, and people were acting like he got $1 million out of it. He's still in the struggle. He's still fucked up. And for him to come out and put a text apology out, it wasn't good enough. Right? If you're going to go on video and do the offense, then you need to come out and go on video and issue the apology. I do see some people saying that, and I'm not necessarily mad at that feeling, but, this is a troubled person. I will say that much, and troubled people, when you put them in a situation where opportunity and things start moving fast around them, a lot of people will crash and burn if they don't have a good support system. I know some people feel like I've been too lenient on dude, but yeah, I know. I try to approach everything from a human perspective. It doesn't mean he's right. It doesn't mean that he should be, you know, coddled along or anything like that. But I don't feel like, he should be completely discarded. I think that even Kendrick understands this dude got shit going on beyond, what we may even know about. He got to get some mental health help. So here we have Dody6 publicly apologizing to Kendrick Lamar, okay? And shout out to NFR Podcast. Y'all be on some funny shit, but I'm going to give y'all shout out since I'm using y'all post, okay? So in the apology, he says, I want to publicly apologize to Kendrick Lamar for calling cuz a bitch because he is far from that and ain't did nothing but bless me in my life. Dody6, okay? Now, the other day I did see Hitter J3, who of course grew up with Kendrick. His big brother was really tight with Kendrick. He posted some things on his Twitter as well, and he basically came out and said that Kendrick did nothing but help him, gave him free access to the studio, which as an artist, if you're an artist and you're able to get free access to the recording studio, that gives you a leg up over all of the competition, man. That's a barrier to entry for everybody. You know what I'm saying? You have creative ideas you want to fucking just cook up. You got free access to the studio whenever you need to come. Nigga, take advantage of it. And it was also a place where he could chill and get away from the hectic shit going on in LA. Again, somebody that was working with a full deck and really dedicated to their career, they would have took advantage of that just to be in the vicinity. Like, even if Kendrick ain't there, it's like, let me just be around positive energy. That's why TDE and Black Hippie, the core of the label, all of those artists are so successful at their different levels because they were in the studio constantly being around positive energy, like-minded folks, and cooking up and just like pushing their creativity on a daily basis. So if you have the opportunity to come do that in Kendrick's spot where he is making his hits and cooking up, and you know what I'm saying, that's definitely something where he dropped the ball, you know. Um, but again, I do want to give grace because I don't know what it feels like to lose a child. Okay, so I will be in a fucked up mental space too for a minute. I might not lash out on everybody around me, but who's to say that I wouldn't? You know what I mean? Maybe not professionally, but he's a crash out. I mean, he said it on the song. But nonetheless, he came out, he apologized, and on top of the apology, he came out and also released a new record called Just Bait. Now, this is where things get a little tricky for me. Okay, he's got a new music video and song out called Just Bait. Some people are interpreting this as he used the dissing Kendrick Lamar and saying things about him for publicity as bait to get people talking so that he could follow up and put this new song out. Now, I don't know what type of discombobulated thought process that was to diss a person who gave you the biggest opportunity that you've ever received in your life. But that's pretty bad. It's one thing to be in a depressed and downtrodden position and you just kind of lose control. I think people could probably respect losing control more than it being a calculated diss just to put out a fucking record when all you really had to do was drop the record. Because people were actually rooting for Dody6. When I made those previous videos, there's people out there that said, man, I went and checked out this nigga's music off of that feature. Been looking forward to what he had coming. Like, you had the opportunity to build a fan base and you sacrificed it when you were really hoping people would tune in to this new record. That's cutting off your nose to spite your face. But again, he ain't working with a full deck, man. I'm trying to give him as much grace as possible while still holding him accountable at the same time, because I don't think there's really much recovering from this. It would literally take Kendrick Lamar to like stand next to him again, do another song with him, or do something. It won't be corrected until Kendrick himself comes out and co-signs him again. And I don't know if he will. So that's where things get tricky for Homeboy. But let's see what he's talking about in this song. Now, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all know. The first round of people for about a couple hours, y'all going to be able to see this video as far as the Dody6. If you come after that time period, you will not be able to see it due to copyright issues, because they trying to impede on your boy cash flow in order to share this. And I don't break bread, you know what I'm saying, with my shit. So that's why until they start whitelisting your boy, niggas gonna have to get the partial treatment over here, okay? So just giving y'all an update. If you're in the first few couple thousand people watching, you'll see this. If you're not, you probably won't. Foot, brother. That might have had some potential. That might have had a little bit of potential on the West Coast before you cut your fucking water off. You cut your fucking water off. Yo, what the fuck? You cut your fucking water off, B. How you gonna diss Kendrick and release a song that got some potential afterwards, knowing niggas on this song could only get played on the West Coast, by the way. This song could only be played on the West Coast, by the way. It's not gonna get played nowhere else. You could get played goddamn motherfucking LA, the Bay, Phoenix, Seattle, Portland, Airways, no. And niggas is riding hard for Kendrick right now. So where are you supposed to get any type of traction? Just crazy. And even the Just Bait, he said he gonna throw a couple stacks at the chick and tell her it's just bait. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't even real. The song's not about Kendrick. It wasn't a diss. It wasn't even a caught you as just bait type of thing. Like, I feel like this song was definitely previously made. Pre-done, pre-everything. Now, what I also find interesting, now that I've done my due diligence on how his team is claiming the music. Now, around the time that Dodie featured on Hey Now with Kendrick, he had a partnership with United Masters. When I ran the checks on this video to see who was going to claim it or if it would be claimed at all, I got a notification saying that 2 Lost Distribution is behind this record. So he's no longer affiliated with United Masters, which of course United Masters is Steve Stout's company, and you know they sign artists if they got potential, and they'll put resources behind them, help them get into sync licensing, you know, all these different things, especially if you have a name. But 2 Lost Distribution, you know, they're a smaller company. They do partnerships as well, not as many. I've done promotions for 2 Lost Distribution over here on my channel. Salute to the fam over there. Shout out to my boy Dame. But they're a smaller company, a newer company. So it seems like, you know, Dodie is really trying to figure it out. Cause if to go from one distribution company to another, especially when you were in an actually announced partnership, and now your music is coming out on another one within 5 months, I find that to be very strange. So they must have dumped your ass too. Boy. But I'm not here to dump on homie. I do wish him all the best. Best thing anybody could do for him is just pray for him. And I hope he could kick whatever habits he has. I don't know everything he's doing in his spare time. Wish him the best. Hope he can get clean, you know. Hope he can recover from the trauma of losing a child recently. Hope his family can, you know, hopefully get his money right as far as his royalties and his affairs. They talking about you hear one story say he homeless, another say he ain't. Just an overall bad situation, but a cautionary tale, especially for people that are coming from the street, have one foot in, one foot out, trying to do something better for yourself. You're trying to get into the music game. You're trying to figure it out. You're trying to find good people around you. You got the golden motherfucking ticket. Kendrick Lamar is hotter than goddamn, I don't even want to say fish grease. You know what I'm saying? The nigga is just burning holes in the motherfucking ground like acid right now. Just hot. Got a humongous fan base. People are more active than ever on his music. hottest topic in music, and you flush that shit down the toilet for what? Makes no sense to me. But, you know, it's a telltale story, man. It's always interesting how folks that ain't ready for the opportunity get the opportunity, when a lot of people that are more prepared, possibly better rappers, artists, more experienced, don't get those same opportunities. You know what I'm saying? It's funny how that stuff works out. But I do wish him all the best. I wish him all the best with everybody he's, that's surrounding him. Just a ugly, nasty situation. And I don't know if he's necessarily gonna be forgiven, man. Like, it's a lot. Even, again, it would literally take for Kendrick to like bring him out in LA and put his arm around him and say, hey man, it's all good. And I don't know if we're gonna see that. Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments though. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider. I will catch y'all on the next one. I do believe, what is it, today or tomorrow? Kendrick is taking, what, Dallas? So tonight, tonight, Kendrick and SZA with the Grand National Tour, they will be in Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium. So one more show tonight. This is the last show before they hit Atlanta. Be in it, be. Finna be in it, be. Finna be in it, be. But Arlington, y'all know what to do, man. Make sure y'all show up. Make sure y'all show out. Have a great time. Get that good footage. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do to get there. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one, man. Much love and respect. And y'all know once they hit Atlanta, I will be doing my own video to talk about the experience. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that on the 30th, because the very next day I'm coming back and I'm letting y'all know everything. I might get some footage too. Probably not gonna get too much since motherfuckers be trying to flag a nigga. But y'all get the gist of it, man. I'll catch y'all in a minute. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. But drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.